Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So as you can tell by the title, this week we are eating all vegan foods. So this is gonna be kind of hard because none of my family are vegan. We'll try our best. So to start off my Monday, my vegan Monday, I have this grande iced chocolate shaken almond espresso with light ice and 3 pumps of brown sugar syrup. So this week we're going to be attempting to eat all vegan and we'll see how it goes, but yeah. So with that, hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so on day 1, we start out with breakfast, and it was actually after I got my almond something latte that was not very good, so it's kind of my lunch, my brunch, we can say that. So I'm gonna make a vegan tofu scramble, which is actually a recipe that my vegan friend gave me, and I never tried like tofu scramble before. We've always had it in Asian dishes, such as like just stir-fried tofu and like roasted tofu. But this was a very interesting take on tofu. And it actually tastes a lot like eggs, like the texture is really similar. And to be honest, I think it's a little bit better just because I don't really like the fishy, like I guess, flavor of eggs sometimes, you know, when it's kind of like the yolk. I don't know, maybe it's just me. And I decided to take this outside and eat it, and Jack was obviously wanting to eat it as well. Of course, I had to take some photos with it for the thumbnail, obviously, not just for my own personal use, of course. And then it was time to eat it. And it was so good, especially if you put some vegan butter on the toast and then you put some fresh avocado. It's so good. I think it's really definitely one of my staples now and something that I'll continue to eat even though I am not vegan. It's just so good. And I think a lot of people have that stigma against vegan food, but it's actually so good. And for dinner I had this broccoli thing that I didn't eat because it was chicken and broccoli, but I ate the tofu and beans, and I ate the broccoli that was in the chicken, which probably had like chicken residue on it, but I'm trying my best here. And that was what my parents had made for dinner, so I just decided to eat it. And of course I paired that along with some white rice, and the tofu was really good. I think my new favorite food is literally just like tofu. Just buy me a block of tofu for my birthday and I'll be happy. Alright, on to day 2. I started out today by making some vegan banana pancakes because I was looking at a lot of recipes and apparently you need flaxseed for a lot of vegan like pastries because it's an egg substitute, but I did not have that at my house. So instead I opted for this banana pancake recipe, which turned out to be really good and super easy. You just use the banana, flour, sugar, oil, and I'll have the recipe linked in the description below. But as I was saying, I think there's a big stigma around vegan food. A lot of my vegan friends have said they've been judged for being vegan, which I think is just so stupid, because why would you judge someone based on their food preferences, especially when it has no impact on you and your everyday life? Just let them live their life, you know? Like, I wouldn't judge you for eating a burger, so why would you judge me for eating like lettuce, you know? I just don't see the difference. And plus, being vegan is actually really good for the planet, and if you actually do your research, you'll find that there's a lot of easy, good vegan food that you can make without having to spend a lot of money, which a lot of people think that being vegan, you have to do. You can literally just use things that you already have in your household and just make slight changes for them to be vegan. Like me, like I didn't have flaxseed, so I just used banana, and I had all these ingredients in my house already. And by the way, I'm sprinkling sugar and cinnamon on my pancakes. And then I'm going to be making a matcha latte, and I've super been into matcha lattes and chai lattes recently. They're just so good. I don't know why I have not had them more throughout my life, but I really feel like I've been missing out. So I literally have had a matcha latte every single day this week, so much so that the matcha I bought ran out. unfortunately. But look at how beautiful that is. And did you know that matcha actually like prevents cancer sometimes? Maybe. I think that's like a scientific thing, but I did not look into that a lot, so don't quote me on that. But I think it does. Something with that. Anyways, these pancakes were really good. You'll see that I look a bit, you know, musty right now, because I think I woke up too early to make these pancakes and my body was just not having that, so then I was just feeling really nauseous. Anyways, you don't care about that. For lunch, I just did something really simple, and I just had some watermelon and cucumber, and I think I had like a salad or something, but I guess I did not film that. So I guess I'm just having watermelon for lunch. Well, on to dinner. So for hi Jack. Chinese 凉面 is cold noodles, which you come over here. These are all the toppings that you put onto the noodles, so you can choose whatever you want. This one is sesame paste. This is garlic juice. Tofu.
面筋
Tofu. Some weird type of tofu. Cilantro. Sauce.
Secret sauce. Secret recipe.
Secret sauce. Chili oil. And that's it. And then you mix it. And this is completely vegan, so recipe in the description. This is one of the dishes that my family has been having forever, and honestly, I didn't really think about it being vegan until now, but it's actually really good. It's super simple, super good for summer, super refreshing, and I think I put the recipe in the description, but I'm not sure yet, so I'll check on that. Alright, on to day 3. Alright, so we went to the mall and I got a matcha latte with almond milk. So it's vegan and it's really good. Usually I get 3 pumps of white mocha and then a cold cream on top, cold cream foam, and I just love that. That's very good. For lunch, we went to Zoe's Kitchen, and I actually really like their food. They're probably my favorite like fast food joint, I guess, and I love their hummus so much. Like if you haven't had their hummus, you're really missing out on life. Like where have you been? Their hummus is so good, so creamy, and I guess I'm just a Zoe's Kitchen advocate now. And then besides that, I got a Falafel Euro. I used to say like gyro, but apparently that's wrong, so it's a euro, which actually makes sense, actually. I don't know why I thought it was like a gyro, that just sounds weird. But I could not film much of it because my camera was just not staying still on my phone. But look at how good that looks, and it was so good. And I think it actually had tzatziki sauce in it, which is like yogurt. So technically vegetarian, I guess, that was this meal, but overall still really good. And I did not know that they had tzatziki sauce in it, so unfortunately I was not about to not eat my euro. After I got home, I had some keto chips as a snack, and they're actually really good. They have a lot of like nuts and grains in them. Today we have vegan chickpea tacos. We have chickpeas with taco seasoning, avocado, some weird pico de gallo coleslaw combination I made, and then our taco shells, and now we're going to assemble. So for dinner, I had these chickpea tacos, which were literally so good. I cannot believe I've never had like cooked chickpeas before, but they're so good. And we got this like taco seasoning from Costco, which I just kind of sauteed the chickpeas with, and it's literally, I don't even know how to describe it. I think it was better than like any taco that I've ever had. Of course, it would have been better with some like sour cream and like cheese, but unfortunately not vegan. But overall, epic taco. I think it's probably, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. Okay, we've got our tacos, we've got our iced lime water. Okay, first try. I've never had chickpea tacos before. Actually, I've never had like cooked chickpeas before, so this is a first. So good. So again, super surprised by how much I liked the vegan substitutes for foods that, oh no, my power just went out. Ah! Oh wait, my power's back on. Okay, lol, so that was weird because it's not even raining outside and I don't know why my power went out. Anyways, day 4, I started out with this coffee that we made, just espresso and oat milk. And okay, so for lunch I kind of cheated just because my family was ordering this really good wrap from this really good wrap place called Lily's near us, and we like barely get it, but they have this really good cranberry mayo turkey wrap and it's so good, and I'm so sorry I cheated, but I just could not resist. Okay, I feel like now would be a perfect time to document this, but I just got my dorm room photos that I ordered for my dorm. I'm so excited. So let's do an unpackaging together, even though this is a what I eat in a week video. This is just a little bonus, yeah. Okay, so you literally can't hear a single thing I'm saying here, but anyways, I was just really excited about my photos. I got some with my friends, just like my photos printed, and then I was super excited for my anime photo cards to come, because yes, I am a weeb, what about it? And they were so cute, and I was so excited. Oh my god, these are so nice. For dinner, I went over to my friend's place and we got some Chinese takeout, and I got this thing called Buddha's bowl, which is basically just stir-fried vegetables and tofu, and I also tried my friend's tofu, which was a lot better than mine, but whatever, we live with what we got. And she got a teriyaki tofu and I just ate it with some rice, and it was all around a really good time. Obviously, if I was not eating vegan this week, I probably would have gotten like a beef lo mein or like a kung pao chicken, but since we were, I got this, and honestly, it wasn't that bad. It was not like the best tofu that I've ever had, but it was also something that I would have never tried if I wasn't, you know, trying to go vegan this week, and I'm really glad I did, because I might go back and order it some other time. Okay, on to day 5. So recently I've been really enjoying soy milk, and I think it's a really good substitute for people who like drinking like cow's milk, just because it still has like the same really like thick kind of taste. It's not like almond milk where it's a little bit watered down and it has like that weird almond taste. Like, it doesn't really have a soy taste to me, it just tastes like creamy and good. So I used that to make a matcha latte, and it was really good. Again, soy milk with matcha lattes are the best, and especially this brand that I got, Pacific Foods. You can find it in probably any grocery store. It's my favorite brand of soy milk. I don't really like Silk brand soy milk, or just their plant-based milks in general. I don't really like that brand, sorry. Also, yes, I acknowledge that I look like quite a mess today. However, I could not bring myself to care. So, with that out of the way, for lunch, or I guess breakfast, because I woke up at like 11, we had the leftovers of the Buddha bowl I had last night. And to be honest, they were actually better than when I got them last night. Like, they were better today, which is slightly weird, but I'll live with it, you know, whatever. And that was all I filmed today because I was kind of like out of it. So unfortunately, I did not film my dinner, which I don't even remember what I had. But anyways, yeah. On to day 6. This morning, I went over to my friend's place and we made just egg omelets, and they were so good. I don't know if you've ever had just egg before. It's a plant-based egg substitute, and it's so good. Like, I can't even eat eggs now. I literally just buy just egg, and it's kind of expensive, so you know, you do have to keep that in mind. But there are also other egg substitutes out there that taste pretty much the same, and you can just get those instead. Also, did not realize I filmed this in slow motion, but here you go, kind of a cooking montage for you. Today I made my tempeh sandwich with a matcha latte with soy milk, and let's dig in. Again, ignore how crusty and musty I look in this clip. I don't know what was going on with me that day. But anyways, I'm just chowing down on my sandwich, watching some anime probably, or Criminal Minds. For dinner, we were having hot pot, and we put this tomato soup base in. And you see like fish and shrimp and all that stuff, but I didn't eat any of that. I ate udon noodles and this vegan banh mi that Amy brought home from New York the other day. And it was really good. It just had tofu, cucumbers, and some sort of vegan sauce in it, but it was really good. These are my udon noodles, and yes, they do look sort of unappetizing, but I promise they were good. Also, hope you're really enjoying me and this very, very extreme close-up of me slurping my noodles. Okay, hi guys. So this is Alana. I'm having a veggie, no, I didn't get the veggie, a sofritas bowl from Chipotle, and there's like guac and stuff, and it's very good. So yeah. Okay. I just have to film myself eat. Okay. Starbucks food. In all honesty, was not a big fan of the sofritas, which you'll hear me say later on that I think are pretty good, but I was lying. They're just, the texture is just not my favorite, and I don't know. I'd much rather prefer like some chicken, or just like no sofritas at all. Maybe just some beans, you know? Okay, so I'm kind of almost through, but I decided to tell you what's in here. There's guac, obviously, corn, mild salsa, sofritas, which I've never had before, but they're pretty good, and black beans, brown rice. That's it. After that, I got some kung fu tea, and I got the mango green tea with nata jelly, which is the coconut jelly, and I'm pretty sure that's vegan. I didn't really check, but pretty sure. It's just mango green tea anyways. And then I got home and I had a cucumber that my grandparents grew in their garden, and Jack wanted some. Hi Jack. For dinner, my mom made kind of her own spin on japchae, which is Korean glass noodles, and overall this week I was really surprised by the amount of vegan foods that I made and actually really liked. So if you have been considering going vegan, or if you're curious, I would definitely say start with a week, start with just trying different foods, different recipes, and see how you like it, because you never know, you might end up enjoying being vegan more than you thought.